We were holding our breath for $7 because we really what did I enjoy the experience honestly. And I want to say it disappointed us. I can't speak for myself. It didn't really disappoint me.
Not exactly. I always say anytime I reduce my expectations,
Yeah. No.
I don't really feel too disappointed like I usually do. So it was just okay for me.
I don't think it was like, oh my god, it's the best movie. I still think House of Guy is better. However, I was pleased because I did not know it was a series. I thought it was a movie. I pressed play and I saw 6 episodes and I said, what?
I was so mad.
That almost threw me off. It was not bad. Thank God.
$7 explores the saying that heavy is the head that wears the crown.
True, yeah.
This happy family of four, their life is just turned upside down when the patriarch of the family, the father, is asked to become the king of his community.
However, his reign did not go smoothly at all. There was a lot of up and down in the society, and only for him to find out that this is an underlying issue that spans generations. Basically, can we say sins of the father?
Yes, we can say that
Yeah.
this is since the father is really affecting this king and his family. This series, Netflix Nigeria came to Instagram and promised us a lot of things: romance, love, drama, betrayal, and we're so. I don't really think anything stood out for me. We don't even admire the love so much. But the only thing that's made sense to me is the story. I see the heart of the story that, okay, this is a pretty interesting story. I get what they are doing here.
I love the story so much. It's so, when I wrote it down on my notes, I wrote it so folk tale-y. And there's no word like that, but it just reminds you of the folk tales that you heard while you were growing up. That might sound pretty heavy for some people, but yes, I really infuse all the elements into the story. That to become the king, you have to go through a lot of hoops. And you heard these stories while we're growing up about good versus evil, some people having generational curses in their lineage. Said Madebayo about this movie. He said one thing about this movie is restitution. So that was one thing that the king had to do. He had no business. He was living his life. He was happy. He was comfortable with his family. And they're telling me to come and be a king. Then, okay, I accepted. I didn't want to. I was on my own. Then I came now and I have to save the people that could come behind me.
And the themes to actually shown politics, corruption, greed. It was there.
Family. The performances were okay as well.
We have Choma Chuka here, so you can expect great acting. Femi Adebayo, good acting.
A lot of veteran actors. Like we said earlier, there are a lot of themes that made the movie shine as well. There's one thing that everybody likes, and that's the love between the couple. What do you think? Can you ever be a Queen Chiamaka?
What do you mean by can you ever be Queen Chiamaka?
At the end of the day, she had to succumb to the will of the people.
Well, if I were Chiamaka, I don't think I would stay there no matter the law, because first of all, the child, they had their, sorry, spoiler alert, their first child died from this thing, and then you're hearing that, oh, you need to knock $7. I was like the only person I was thinking that, okay, we didn't have to sacrifice the 7 women too, because when I hear this, I was like, okay, go and knock on your $7. I will not be wife number 1 playing marry other 6 women to me. Me and my son, we should just quietly exit this family or your generational whatever and live here. So I don't think love is not, I don't think love will make me want to stay there when it can end my life and I'll lose my son. I already lost my daughter, so no, I cannot be Queen Chiamaka.
I cannot be a Queen Chiamaka because I found my face. Beside that table that they were all eating and they were passing fruits. I said, Godspeed to you people.
Those women were so nasty
at first. So my son and I, we have gone far. Okay, so you start afresh. You're knocking on your $7. I cannot be a Queen Chiamaka. Sorry, no, I'm not going to be cordial to anybody because we were fine. Okay, I accept that. Okay, she even was what I was saying that let's accept the invitation for you to be the king. And now you're telling me I have to marry
because
a battalion behind me.
Your poor father did something. No, that's the reason why I'm going to leave.
But to be fair, she was about to leave though, but she came back because she cared about her love. Well done, my love. God speaks to you. My son and I were out of your palace. Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out, yeah.
No, that scene where he had to bring the other women in, I think, don't think they were doing too much. I get that there will be quarrels, that okay, this is not fair, you have a favorite, you are favoring one wife over another. But I think those scenes, they were stretching it for too long, and it was not necessary that they did that.
Well, I can understand where the women are coming from.
I understood the women, but I'm not saying that what the women did was too much, but I'm talking like in terms of filmmaking now, showing us, they were just taking a lot of time. And honestly, I do not think that this series should be a series. I think it should have been a movie telling us a story, and it should have been fine because there a lot of dramatics that were not even necessary that they did. The storytelling from showing us the past, the grandfather or the forefather that caused it, it was a lot.
I think I agree that it's in episodes. Although I was angry at first, I don't have a lot of time. I just want to watch something and go. I can understand why they decided to make it episode because I think that's what they wanted to show. That folk tale thing, the storytelling thing. So that's why they had to maybe a 2 hours movie will not cut. They also really show us, okay, the past, the present, this is what we're going to.
When I got to like episode 5 or 6, I was like, okay, I think the writer got to a point where he did not know what to put again. So that's why there were a lot of fillers in there. A lot of filler scenes. Yes, I felt like, okay, what's going on here? Then when the spirit came back, wanted to take the son, I was very tired. I think there was this disconnect with me and the show at that time. The chief priest already knew that this is what's happening, but he never made it clear. Every time he was like, okay, there is more to do. There's more to do. He went there just twice, but I believe that the oracle actually said, this is what you have to do. Unless there's something that don't say it now or say one person dies or until you see one sign. So I don't like that.
For me, I don't think that there were filler episodes at the end. I think that those were the interesting parts of the series. The filler episodes were at the first 2 episodes for me. Because while I was watching it, I said, what's going on here? I would have given up.
Yeah, that's entire you. I know you like the folktale part that okay, the king go through trials and rest. But at the same time, those scenes were, and you know the worst part is what made those scenes very uninteresting or that I don't really like them so much was the special effects, the VFX team. When the credits started rolling and I saw their names, I'm like, people did not really do a good job.
The worst part of the series, but we'll talk about that one after that. For me, the series, I think that the first 2 episodes, there are things, doesn't mean that nothing was happening, but they just felt like fillers. The subplot that I did not really like, ships that were selling land. I did not really feel their story at all. So I understand that it's important to also show that political aspect.
That is a plot hole. Because, I'm sorry for continuing short. Because when his child died, one of the chiefs said that this is just the beginning. It seemed like they were the ones, like, okay, because I feel like all these chiefs, they have their own power. Like, to an extent, they have power. So I felt like they were the reason why when they said forefathers, and they did not really like the king again. They did not like the king so much, and there was another person who also wanted to be king. Yeah. All since appeared.
Yeah, I don't really care for those stories. So yeah, but at the end, when the spirit came again, I just said, okay, what else do you want? The man already got married today, or I was just curious at that point, and I was waiting for it to finish, but I was just curious. But I would not really say that those episodes were filler. I think it's the first episode.
But in all these things, all this drama that happened, do you believe in sins of the father?
I do not. I always say this thing. I don't believe in any sins of the father because I firmly believe that everyone came to life with their own head. But at the same time, your father can do things that will affect his lineage. So I think they're just basically trying to say that, okay, your actions can also cause like a boomerang effect for people behind you. But I just, in my heart of heart, I just believe that whatever you do is your business.
When it comes to spiritual things, I like to just think that as long as I do not know, I did not harm you, I did not do anything to you, it was not me.
Yeah,
it doesn't concern me. Go and look for the person that harmed you and fight that person, not me. I was not there.
I was not there. I'm not responsible to claim any lineage. Why? It called 7 doors. So basically, in a lot of African culture, especially in Nigeria, but in Delta State, in Urobo region, they say gates. Yes, we don't say door.
Now, when the film started, before I started, like, does the 7 door mean gate? Because you watch it for me, like, does the 7 would mean like marrying multiple wives?
Yeah, so from where we're from, it's gates. We say gates. That the man has 3 gates or whatever. But so when you marry multiple partners, in this case, multiple women especially, so you have 7 doors. And then hope that helps. So 1 woman, 1 door, 2 doors, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't give any spoilers, just watch it. But there's something that happened in the past. That's what we're talking about, sins of the father. Something happened in the past that caused these 7 women to have a fatal end. The series opened very graphically that way. So, there are a lot of graphic scenes, so you have to tread carefully. One thing I'll change in this series, I'll change the special effects. I think we'll have done without the special effects, if you ask me. There's no need. Sometimes, maybe I don't know. Maybe a costume would have sufficed. I don't know how it would have happened, but I just feel like if we're not to do it well, then we should not implement it at all because it kind of watered down the production.
Yeah, I made it mediocre. I
Yeah.
think brush up on the special effects.
Yeah.
And even the costume, I don't really like costume
Yeah,
because
the
it looks
costume,
too fresh.
yeah.
Like the character, like this belongs to the character or this was the characters. They look tacky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry. Yes, I think I'll tighten the story a bit because I feel like it was a bit loose with a few plot holes in it. Anyway, you should tell us what you'll be dropping, what will change in the comment section. I would rate this show 3 stars. It was okay. It's not phenomenal. It's just an okay series.
Yeah, give it a 3 out of 5. It's okay. I don't think I want to begin to watch it next year or even tomorrow. So yes, it's just okay. I've seen that a lot of people like this series, so we'd love to hear your thoughts. We are very curious. We are eager to hear your thoughts. So yeah, comment below, and to our subscribers, we're already 7,000 strong. Thank you so much for always tuning in, always watching our videos. We love you so much. We're sending virtual hugs and kisses to you right now. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.